Let me talk my shit real quick because I kept telling y'all and I'm telling y'all. Alex was hurt in the first fight. He's gonna destroy Ankalaev. Let's roll the clip, bro. This Saturday, and Alex Pereira is gonna knock Big Ank's lights out. Nobody was talking about this, but literally Alex Pereira went on an interview with Ariel Helwani and said he had a broken hand and he was very, very sick in that last fight they had. And Ariel was like, was it so bad you even thought about pulling out? And Alex was like, yeah. All right, now that y'all saw that I predicted that perfectly, let's get into the card, man. All right, starting with our main event of the evening. I told y'all Alex went on Ariel Helwani and said, I had a broken hand and I was coming off a very bad virus. And my thinking was, there's no need for Alex to lie. He didn't look himself. We've never seen him fight like this. If he can put up a competitive fight against him being like 30% healthy, what do you think he's going to do when he's 100%? He's going to flatline his ass. And that's exactly what happened. Alex came out. I told y'all. I said Alex is going to come out and put his dick on the table and just throw some shit. I didn't say it like that. But I said he's going to come out and just impose his will in the beginning. He's going to come out way more aggressive, out the gate throwing like a front kick or something. He's already going to be confident because Ank couldn't take him down one time. He did exactly that. He came out. I think it was like a 1-2 quick. Got right in his face. I said, oh my God. Alex is getting the first round KO. Then Alex is just standing in his face, chopping legs. You know, he was only throwing the lead calf kick. This time he was throwing that rear leg calf kick, throwing his hands. We saw him throwing his hands, and he loads up Josh Emmett style. We're gonna talk about big meaty hooks because he got submitted in under a minute, bro. But Alex Pereira cocks back, loads up Josh Emmett style, comes over the top with a gnarly overhand, boom, and then just ground and pound, boom, hammer fist, 12-6 elbow. Eat that, Ankalaev. You boring ass fighter, you gotta eat that. Shout out to Big Ank though. I ain't got no problems with Big Ank, but you fought Alex at 30% and you fucking were horrible. So like, I never want to see you close to the belt again. Shout out Chama, Alex Pereira. Wait a minute. Let me do my shit real quick. Shout out Dagestan. I do got love for the Dagestan fighters, but people like Big Ank, bro, I just don't find their fighting style entertaining. I want to see Khabib. I want to see Islam. I want to see Umar. I want to see Dagestan fighters like that. Ankalaev does not do it for me. So I'm super happy. Poetan, you know, we got that belt back. Who is he going to fight next? We've already seen the Yuri fight. We're going to talk about Yuri later, but we've already seen Yuri fight him twice. So it's probably going to be Carlos Oberg. Early predictions for Alex versus Oberg. It might be a little bit harder to kind of get to Oberg. I've seen a couple of his fights. That Jan Blachowicz fight he had was so god awful. So him getting that first round knockout over Dominic Reyes, who was, you know, on a nice little streak, up this stock a little bit. But Yuri's performance, let's keep going on with the card. Merab versus Mr. Beakers and Test Tubes. Man, Corey fought a good ass first round, bro. Hang on. Where's my shit at, bro? I need my shit. Corey came out to the I'm the greatest. I told y'all motherfuckers I'm the great. Coming out to that Mac Miller with that classic little sample. That, bro, that was a fire ass song for him to come out to. Merab, man, this guy's just unbeatable. First round, I told y'all Corey has really good wrestling. I think to beat Merab, you're gonna have to offensive wrestle against him, bro. Like, cause you're gonna get caught up in the chaos and the striking, and then he's gonna shoot. So unless you're constantly throwing knees and uppercuts, I don't know how you're gonna stop him from shooting. And he always does. I don't know why people don't watch film. He always does a thing where it's like he looks down like he's about to fake a takedown, throws his overhand, and then he comes with the single leg. Like, that's like his go-to takedown. I don't understand why. What Drake say? Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. I'm on the fucking sidelines. I'm just a fan, bro. But just from what I'm seeing, I don't understand why people can't, you know, game plan for this better. How many takedowns is my? He shot 37 takedowns. The machine, boy, this guy's built different. I am excited to see the Umar Part 2 fight. Hopefully Umar gets through Batista and then we can run it back with Part 2 with Merab, because that's the only person that makes sense, because Umar's got the wrestling. Umar broke his hand. If he doesn't end up breaking his hand, I think that'll be the closest thing Merab will come to losing, because Corey, you know, he's landing some good body shots, landed a good right hand at the end of the fight, landed a good right hand. I think it was in the fourth round, but it's just not enough, bro. You're not gonna knock Merab. You're not knocking Merab out, bro. Unless you're like a Sean O'Malley type. We got that one punch, shut your lights off. Round 2, Merab imposing his will. chase Corey down. Corey's doing the Volkanovski where he's leaning his head back, and Merab, boom, 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 rocks him. And I'm glad, shout out Mark Goddard. Mark Goddard is not the notorious fight stopper no more. He did not stop that fight when, oh man, it was looking real bad for Sandhagen. He let it go on because I needed to get my pick right. I just said Merab was gonna win, 5-round decision. Got that right. We 2 for 2, right on the money in our first 2 fights of the main card. But you know, Corey, I said, and another thing I said, Merab can't knock Corey out. Corey's tough as fuck. He's been in wars with fucking TJ, Peter. You ain't knocking Corey out, but damn, that was close. And you know, round 3, 4, and 5, just more Merab, just ragged on him, man. It was bad. Just like Merab gets his body locked, Corey goes to the cage, and Merab just throws him down. Corey gets back up. Corey has great get up. Joaquin Buckley, were you watching, bro? I please, for the love of God, I need you to get your get up like this so you can't get held down by Kamaru Usman no more. But yeah, man, Merab's basically cleaned out the whole division. ESPN MMA posted this picture, and he has got killers on his hit list. Aldo, Sandhagen, Umar, O'Malley twice, Aldo, Henry Cejudo. Like, those are his last 7 opponents, man. He's got a easily bantamweight GOAT. He's got this nice resume. He's just too much, man. Corey was talking that shit saying, I'm not going to get tired. I'm not going to get tired. Corey did good. You would think on paper, like all these people on paper look like they can beat Merab. On paper, Corey, talented striker, very good wrestling, nasty leg locks. He was only able to grab Merab's leg like one time in the fight, and Merab got it right up out of that, and he was smiling. Merab doing his trolling shit. Corey throws a nice hard head kick. Merab, you know, brushing it off. Merab almost got the darts. I wish Merab, for the love of God, Merab is the only person I know that gets the backside and doesn't try to put the hooks in and take someone's back. He just, you know, throwing his little pitter-pat punches and knee into the thigh. He almost got the darts. So what was that, the 4th round? And he went back to the corner saying, I didn't know how much time I had left. But Merab, go for the fucking finish more. Merab pisses me off with this shit. Because he went for the finish in the 2nd round. He went for the finish in the 4th round. But, bro, you could finish Corey Sandhagen, bro. You're the bantamweight GOAT. Nobody can stop you. But he got the darts choke, and I think with like 20 seconds left. And he was squeezing. I don't know what that feels like. Another bench players talking like starters. I hate it. But Corey, you know, Corey got up and looked like he had all his breath. So I don't know if Merab was squeezing that tight because Corey got up after getting choked from a darts choke for like 20 seconds. It was like, yeah, baby, let's go, and doing all that. And Corey recovers good because that 3rd round, he was just mostly recovering from almost getting finished in that 2nd round. Let's look at the strike stats. Wow. Corey did his thing in that 1st round, you know what I'm saying? 1 for 4, so he only shot 4 times, though. 13 times, 8 for 13. God damn. Round 4 is kind of close. 2 for 4. That was mostly a stand-up round. But he was just dragging him down. That 5th round, just, yeah, man. The only person Merab hasn't fought in the top 5 is Song Yadong. And, you know, Mr. Song Yadong with this hard calf kick, man, he don't want that smoke. He ain't doing nothing more with Merab. So, yeah, Merab's unbeatable. Ain't nobody. There ain't. On paper, everybody beats Merab, but you're not going to beat Merab because he's got that shit to him. Let's get into fight of the night. I called this perfectly. I said fight of the night, Yuri wins. I don't think I said Yuri's going to finish him, but Yuri gets that finish in the 3rd round with a nice fucking left. I think it was a left hook, and damn, Khalil, face first. God, Khalil's got, oh my God, that's brutal knockouts by Alex and fucking Yuri. But First round, the first 2 rounds, Yuri's doing his usual Yuri shit. He's falling all over the place. He's slipping, barely putting anything to his strikes. And the commentators are freaking out like, I don't know what's going on. Bro, this is how Yuri always fights. Ever since the first time I seen Yuri fight, he fucks off in the 2 rounds, just imposing his will and showing people, I don't care how hard you hit me, that shit don't hurt. And he was doing that, and he said in the post-fight interview, and I'm gonna need someone who hits a little harder because in that 1st round, I couldn't get going because he punches like a bitch. He didn't say that, but that's basically what he was saying, bro. Yuri comes out first 2 rounds, fucking off. Look at this shit. Let's look at the strikes. Damn. It felt like Khalil was just beating the fuck out of him. 3rd round. First 2 rounds, Khalil piecing him up too fast, and You could start to see at the end of the second round, Yuri's throwing that jab out, just throwing that jab out, smacking Khalil in his face. Third round starts, we're throwing that jab out. And we see Khalil is a little gassed because Khalil's one of these guys, when he swings for the fences with that big ass, that right hook he's got, bro. He just throws everything so hard. It's the standing hammer fist. And boy, that shit caught up to him because he was not defending. Yuri was clinching him, kneeing him to the body kicks. Just, this is the definition of a marauder, final boss marauder. And he brought it to him. And when he got Khalil up against that cage and hit him with that left hook and Khalil went to sleep, all he needed was a pillow and some blankets because he went right into the sleeping position. Jesus. Vicious, brutal knockout. I see why people have Yuri as their favorite fighter. Yuri says this wild shit. His fighting style is the most crazy thing you'll ever see in your life. He's a character, like, I get it now. I didn't understand it at first. I'm like, what is all the hype about this guy? He puts on the most entertaining fights, no question. Khalil also another entertaining ass fight, but Yuri, he's got that shit. He got that marab. He's got that shit to him, except when he fights Alex Pereira. So shout out to my boy Yuri Prochazka, Khalil Roundtree. That's a brutal knockout. I hope you get better here soon. Yeah, I just wish you maybe should have threw a little bit more leg kicks, chopped him down a little bit more like Alex does. I would have tried to came in with an Alex game plan because that's the only person that can solve the Yuri Prochazka puzzle. But we'll see what's next for both these guys. I don't know what Yuri's rank is. I think Yuri should wait and see if he could, pull the Sean O'Malley and wait for a title shot. Let Alex and Oberg get it in real quick and try to throw my name in there. And if they say no, then I go fight someone else. Maybe you can go in there and beat up ANK. Have they fought yet? Has Yuri fought ANK? I don't think Yuri and ANK have fought. I think Yuri could oppose as well on ANK. Yusuf Zalal. My prediction was I thought Yusuf Zalal would get another 3-round decision because I went back and looked at his past fights. He never gets finishes unless it's a submission because he's got pillow hands. And I literally turned my head and I turned back and Josh Emmett was in an armbar. And I'd never seen this before in all my UFC fights. Motherfucker had to say tap, tap, tap. He could not tap. That's how locked up he was, man. So Yusuf Zalal with a nasty first-round submission armbar. Still getting a lot of hate from that Calvin Kattar fight. I need to go back and watch that third round of the Calvin Kattar fight, because my God, they do not like this motherfucker. How you finish someone in the first round and you still getting booed? Damn. Let's get into this one right here. Abus Magomedov, still no gas tank. How many UFC fights does this guy have and he still has no gas tank? Joe Pyfer comes out, shoots the takedown on him, tries to take him down against the fence, and Abus reverses it and kind of, beats his ass. Like Joe Pyfer even admitted it. Beat his ass in that first round. Put him in a scissor kind of like a scissor type submission with his thighs and was like kind of choking his neck. I've never seen that before. And has some nice little ground and pound. And we get to the second round and he's gassed. Literally gassed. 1 round of grappling, Abus is gassed. And he won the first round. It was 16-2. It was dominant. Like Joe Pyfer said, he beat the fuck out of Joe. And we get to the second round. Joe Pyfer lands 1 right hand, rocks him, and Abus is just done for. Abus is so gassed he can't put up his hands to block the right hand. Like, you can't make this shit up. This dude has no gas tank. I don't even know what to say. If you have no gas tank, how can you be a UFC fighter if you literally have no gas tank? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So shout out Joe Pyfer. Also, guys, I'm done with the salty Joe Pyfer jokes. I watched his Joe Rogan podcast. Dude had a really hard life. And I'm not gonna lie, if I grew up like that, I'd be the saltiest motherfucker too. So shout out Joe Pyfer. If y'all wanna look that shit up, that shit is fucking depressing, man. Like I don't understand how parents can raise their kids like this and treat their kids like that. It makes no sense. I'm damn near crying, bro. So I'm being real too. Like this shit's awful. I'm serious, bro. Like, Joe Pyfer, I'm with you 100%, my brother. Let's get into this. I knew this was gonna happen. This dude took this fight on short notice, got brutally knocked out. They got, like Joe Rogan said in the post fight, you got to give a Gutierrez like a real UFC fighter, bro. Quit feeding him these cans. What are y'all doing? You're just wasting. You're draining. He's having to cut weight for no reason, basically, because he's just knocking everybody out in the first round. I think that's 3 first round finishes back to back to back. So let's get him top 20 or preferably top 15. And someone can try to test his grappling. This was a fight. This was a nasty little fight right here. Daniel Santos, very, very entertaining on the feet. Daniel Santos, Grappling, very, very boring. At one point, he was literally doing the definition of smudge. He was literally holding on for dear life, and homeboy right here was doing this. He put his elbow on Daniel Santos' back and acted like he was going to sleep. Like, bro, that's horrible, horrible. Try to be busy. The crowd was booing Merab, but Merab stays busy. This dude right here, this dude had enough wherewithal to. And again, you're shoot the box. I found out this dude shoot the box. You can't be grappling like this and you're from Charles Dubronx, shoot the box, and Diego Lima. Like, that shit is unacceptable. But, you know, Ju Song Yu, I mean, hey, I fuck with him, bro. He comes out, nice calf kicks, nice jab, didn't put his hands up at all. He fights with his hands down. Kind of like a little karate MVP type style, but second round comes out. Damn, I don't even remember. I think he came in with like a barrage of punches, like kind of how Merab rocked Corey and caught him on the chin and finished him. And yeah, so shout out Daniel Santos. Shout out Ju Sung Yu. I'm definitely locked in on your career now, bro, because you got an entertaining style. Gonna have to put your hands up though. Unless you're MVP, you gotta put your hands up. Or Wonder Boy. Well, even Wonder Boy gets knocked out. So yeah, unless you're MVP, you gotta put your hands up. Dog. Bro, what? This dude, I don't even have the energy right now to shit on. I don't have the energy right now to shit on Patchy. I'm gonna be honest. But I told y'all, I said Edmund would run through this. This dude has no chin. Andre Muniz has no chin. He got hit with the same check left hook that Ikram hit him with, and he's fucking on the ground. Andre Muniz has no chin. Please retire. I ain't gonna lie. I need people to talk more trash to Alex so we can have the angry Alex Pereira. Because the angry Alex Pereira might be like a one-on-one fighter. Merab's gonna reign here for a long time. Shout out Sandhagen. You fought a good fight, but you gotta finish Merab, bro. You're never gonna beat Merab in a 5-round fight. Yuri Prohaska, his new nickname is the Final Boss Marauder. Self-explanatory. Again, shout out my boy Cho Pfeiffer. Second round sub, USA in this hoe. And Yusuf Jalal with the crafty finish over the crafty vet. Well, Josh Emmett's not really a crafty vet. There's nothing crafty about his style. But anyway, man, I thoroughly enjoyed that main card. It lived up to the hype. If you made it all the way to the end, please hit your boy with a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live and I play my little UFC and we talk about MMA. Probably go live tomorrow to talk about the card and see the chat's reaction. Shout out my boy John. Shout out Skyler. Shout out Gaming. I will catch y'all in the next one. We out.
I'm him, I can tell you from the jump, I'm a different breed. Bought a new tech, free shot, no referee. I ain't gon' force, nah shit, I'ma let it be. White gold shining, diamonds red like the 7C.